Good day. You're welcome to MMA presentation by Ebiesuwa Emmanuel, participant of the 83rd batch of MMA Nigerian Guidance School. I'm going to be taking you on a presentation about MMA, what MMA is all about, how it works, the rules and regulation, and benefits. Firstly, what is MMM? MMM is a community of ordinary people who help each other through financial aid to one another. MMM is a self-managed community by participants help to provide and get financial help to each other. Now, this community is actually made up of ordinary people that are people who are willing to actually provide financial help and assistance to one another. And that is to say, without this community, without us, this community cannot stand. That also means that we own MMM, which also means that we are MMM ourselves. Now, the main goal of this community is actually to destroy financial bondage and troubles which affect the economy. We know the economy that we have presently now. We have a lot of challenges in it, and this MMM has actually come as a way or as a tool in which it's actually to break us free from every sort of financial distress that we might be actually going through. Now, you need to take note that MMM is not a bank, nor is it a business center, nor is it a company or an investment or a policy scheme. It's actually a community in which you and I are to gain from one another. You having what you have and giving it out, and like in a 30 days time, you getting it back. That is what MMM is all about. That is, MMM is a community that deals with we, the ordinary people. We, the people that has nothing but is willing to give out something in the expectation of another thing coming into his way. That's what MMM is all about, managed by we, the individuals. Now let's go to how does MMM work. Before I continue, MMM means Mavudi Mumbai movement. You should know by it means it's a movement. It's a movement that was being created by the founder himself, which is Sergio Mavro D. He is a Russian who actually came about this community in order to help we, the poor people. He wants us to get to the level of those that are rich in the community today, those that are rich in the society today. This MMM has actually come to we, the poor people, to assist us, to make us know that we can actually stand on our feet, make us know that we can be whosoever we want to be. Now, MMM means Mafudi Mumbai movement. It's, just as I said, it's actually a community where mutual aid, when you say something is mutual, that's like there's an agreement between the both parties where participants come together to provide financial aid to one another in turns, which you get 30% of the amount that you provided. Now, this amount that you provided, you get 30% of it in 30 days. Now, meaning that each day is 1% of the help that you actually provided. Now, MMM doesn't give interest. This is what we are meant to understand, that MMM doesn't give interest. MMM is a community that gives you reward for whatsoever help you provide out. Now, from there, I would actually make you understand what do you mean by MMM does not gives you 30%. If, for example, I am willing to, I'm a participant that have been invited, another participant, okay, you have to pay. I said, okay, this community, I want to join this community, and I want to provide help of 100,000 naira. Now, what you're meant to understand that if I am providing help of 100,000 naira, that means that I have to provide the help. Maybe I'm providing the help to Mr. B. I am Mr. A providing it to Mr. B. Now, within those days, it's going to take the minimum of 30 days before you're being matched. Minimum of 30 days. You are being matched within 30 days. And within this period of time, it takes, every day takes 1% of it. 1% of it. Now, Mr. B that is actually receiving it, he receives my help. That is to say, he is the one that gets help. Now, I am the one that provides the help that Mr. B gets. Now, in terms of 30 days that I now get the help back from Mr. B, I will be getting a total sum of the 30% which I actually provided of my 100%. I'm giving out 100%. The 30% of 100% of 100,000 is 30,000. Now I'll be getting 30,000, which is my reward, and my 100,000, which is actually the help which I provided for the next participant. Now that 30 is my reward, and it is not my interest. Now the next thing we'll be going towards to is the rules of MMM. Now those rules are easy rules which we are meant to actually follow those rules. So the first rule says always take note that MMM will provide help with your spare money, whatsoever money you have with you that is spare. Or if it's just the money that you are not using anymore, yes, you can just provide those help. Now that's one rule of MMM. It doesn't have to be like this is like an investment. I have to put on my no. It's spare money. Make sure you understand that there is no legal guarantee in MMM. There's no backing. There's no legal guarantee in it. That's what you should know. You are so sure of it, you are so guaranteed. No. Just do it with your spare money. Now, number 2 is this: you are not supposed to have multiple accounts. Don't have multiple accounts. Don't have I'm Mr. Emmanuel and I'm also Mr. Ebiesuwa. I want to have an account for Emmanuel. I want to have another account for Ebiesuwa. No, MMM doesn't require such thing. You are not expected to edit or add to your bank details. Now sometimes when you already have some details, like maybe let's say for example I'm using bank A and I feel like no, I don't want to use bank A, I want to use bank B. You're not meant to do that. If you do that, just as my mentor taught me, he said you will be put on memorandum for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks you'll be put on memorandum, just because they want to really know if you actually the one that actually edited the account or it was an hacker that actually hacked the account. The third one is creating a fake account under you just to gain bonuses. Now when you start creating accounts under you, because you're being made to understand that under MMM also, when you have people that register under you, you are like their upline and they are like your downline. You get 30% of whatsoever help that they provide for the community. Now MMM is making us to understand that when you don't have a good downline, when you don't have enough downline, you're not okay, let me start creating people under me just because of the fact that I want to gain more bonus. MMM doesn't allow such thing. And lastly, you must follow MMM's ideology in order for us to sustain this MMM community. MMM ideology is necessary for us to sustain this community. It means that when you follow it with diligence, don't be greedy in whatsoever you're doing. When you're greedy, don't be greedy. When you're greedy is when you start having multiple accounts, when you start faking accounts under you, when you start editing your accounts, and you are being greedy with it. When you start putting all your money without using the spare money that you have. In those ways, you are kicking against the ideology of MMM. Now, the last one I have here is the benefit of MMM. You have been made to understand the benefit. Now, MMM gives you 30% of any amount of help provided by the participant, whatsoever amount of help you provide. If it is 100,000, you get 30% of 100,000. That's 30,000. That's your reward. You get it. Number 2 is you get 10%, just as I said earlier, from every referral bonus that you provide. That your downline provides. You get the 10% of it. That's one of those benefits. Then number 3 of it is that as a guide that you get leaders bonus. You get leaders bonus, which is actually very, very essential. Now, if you're out there and you're still doubting this MMM community, I want you to take a good look at it and check it from the beginning of it, that this community has actually come to the country in order to help us, and it does not come in a way in which to spoil the system, but to make us a better person in life. And this MMM as it is, it has been able to ease our financial burden. So if you're out there and you're still doubting MMM, think maybe it is real, it is not real, it is fake, it is a scam, please, I want you today to know that MMM is not a scam. MMM is real, and just as I say, together we change the world. Thank you very much.